Fantastic. Sorry, we're a little bit late. I don't want to blame anybody, Chris Johnson. But we're here now. Yeah, he could not get his computer to work right, so he's on his phone. Look, he can't even hardly tell, so don't worry about it. Anyway, welcome again to another Passive 360. I cannot believe it's the 13th of July already. Unbelievable. While I go check out my YouTube channel, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Red Redfern.
Thanks very much, Marty, and welcome, Chris. Glad you finally got here. Very nice to see you. And you've gone all out by sticking a jacket on and your tie. You look, not even a tie. I mean, come on, what's the matter with you? But fantastic. Great to be here on Wednesday amongst my friends and fellow compadres and on Passivians, all alike here in internet land. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to bring a couple of updates, and we've also going to go over some of the bits and pieces that were told on Monday's roundtable with our CEO, Ash Mufareh. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Chris, and then we're going to go back to Marty. Chris, it's all yours.
Okay, what's happening, guys? Where are you coming here? My laptop, for some reason, the camera wasn't on, so Brett and Marty said, hey, ding dong, get on your phone. I said, so I did, so I don't have a backdrop, but that's okay, because you came to the right place to get the right information on Passive 360. Always exciting for me. We want to tell you the right stuff, so pay attention what Marty and Red are going to be telling you, and for me, just laugh along when I'm speaking. I will say hi to all my people on my YouTube, even though I can't see you, but I know that there's M. Kelly's on there, Robin Noble, Julie Wen, Peter Shore, Bill Moss, John White, Timmy Johnson, all my favorites, and there's more on there. The problem is I can't see it because I'm on my phone. Back to you, and welcome to a Passive 360. Marty, it's all yours.
Thanks, Chris. By the way, Chris says he doesn't have anything to say. Watch when it's over. He'll have plenty to say. He always does. Yep. Anyway, I want to say a couple shout outs. Karina Lance is number one today. Whoa. Hello, Karina. Jarmo's in the house. Adam Kliminick. First time I remember seeing you here. Either that or I don't remember pronouncing your name like that. So welcome anyway. Christina Coskella, welcome. Patricia Ross, welcome. Zombie Guys in the house. Mr. Theo Orfanitas is here. Sean, hello. Ann Long has been with us forever. She's here from Miami. Hello, Ann. And by the way, Ann, you are core, okay? To answer that question. Everyone here is core. Marilyn Zephyrin is here. Welcome. Azar Khan. Hello, Azar. Azar's been around forever. I think he's been in longer than me, actually. Aaron Frost. Barry Dang's in the house. Lori Lunn is here, always here. Leonard Johnson, Kenny Davis, Tanya Passive, Chichello Ali is here. Susan Bopp, Tom Taylor. Tom, you spoke last night on the Obless. And you, my friend, are the diamond in the rough we're looking for. People like you. I never heard you speak. I never nothing. You're always here. Sharp guy. You made a big impact. You took a subject that I thought was going to go hairy, and you made it very good. Even Chris said, where's he going? But it's very good, Tom. I appreciate you coming out like that and speaking. We need more people like you, no doubt about it. Verona Willis, Anthony Flores. Anthony, my man, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Susan Hodges, France Marcellin, Vicky Barker, GBMS LLC. What's happening? Amal Petier. I know I said that freaking wrong, but it sounds cool. Stefan Orzuva. Robert Tantulo. Marie Kalapova. Source Frequency. We have Mr. Trevor Peters with a new woman there, Tyra Senra. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great man, Patrick McGuigan. Took me 6 months to say your name, but you do very nice posts and very thoughtful things that you write up a lot. No doubt about it. Casey Zevenberg, great guy, great radio voice. I'm still apologizing to you from Chris for thinking you were a woman. Avenda Carr, Emmanuel Darko. Eric Kessler's always here. Eric, I'm glad you could make it. Susan Bob, Dustin Grove, Barbara Garrison, Yuri Peters. Wow, a lot of new people. That's what I want to say. We're still looking for diamonds in the rough. They're popping out every single day. Robert Gunter's in the house. Mata, welcome. Leonard, Billy G. Hart, Evelyn, and I'm sorry, Evelyn, but thanks for being here. Teru Kamar, Jean Oliva. Jean's always here. Thank you, Jean. Roy Willis, Judy Oliver, Joyce Hicks, and the number one fan of mine, Melvin's in the house. I'm sure of it. Nick Munty, David Switch is always here. David, we got your back, buddy. Don't worry. Tim, the Leprechaun Dylan, aka Captain Kirk, is in the house. We got Yin Yang 44-4 is here. Welcome. Glad you could make it. And Kylie, you're everywhere. You're here every day. I appreciate it. Denise, what's happening? Glad you could be here. John Wright, I haven't seen you for a while. Not John White. John Wright. Glad you could make it. We have, that's everyone. I did it. Sorry it took so long. 185 people. Not bad turnout, considering we're on many, many channels. Right back to you, bud.
Thanks very much. Okay, so quick shout outs for me then. If you're in green, you're one of the Tea Clubbers. Congratulations and hello. Quickly, a quick special hello to Andrew Colhern. Thank you very much for your super sticker. It's not gone unnoticed, and for your support and all the support from the Tea Clubbers. Here we go then. We got Kastrina Kashella, John Berea, Brian Quirk from Spain, Jarmo's here, Paddy McGuigan's doubling up along with others as well. Paul Tate's here, Judith Boheme. Hello to you. Heron Johnson. Hi. Juanita Ali. Hello, lovely, from Oxford. M. Kaylee, you're here as well. I'm going to struggle with this one. We're going to go for Owayukan Martins, maybe. If I annihilated that, I do apologise. Barry Dang's here as well. Miss Sophie Cool, hi to you. Urson Bet, kissing somebody from Hungary. Anyway, really sorry about that. Jan Bobeck, hello to you. Jason Gaynor, Mutate, Adigan. Be Happy's here. Dawn McIntyre, hello. Annette Curry from Ireland, hello to Dawn McIntyre, Roxanne and Barbara Ann Johnson, Carol Lott and Mamodu, hello to you. Mutate Adigan, I've said hello to you. Linda Chiapata, Sergio from Russia, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. Richard Christie, Kathy Sampson, Robert Rihos, and Jean Oliva, hello, you're here. Peter Serrer, thank you everything for you do in the back office, Peter, and the Arabic world. You really are a saint, my friend. Fatmata's here as well. Sorry, Fatima's here. Roy Ramikins is here. Paul Ashton, Regendra, Gary Ehlers, Wanda Cooper, and Leaf is here as well. Dominic, Karen Monzes, Jana, Anuka and Regina, Roy McPhail, hello to you. Pulley and Jeanette Muller, hello to you guys. David Rosalski, Robbie McCoy, Sharon Lynn, and Aviva Barrack, hello to you. P.S. Torres, Paul Rakin, Dominic, Alan Bourne, and Lynn, the Dynamite Bunny Nakamoto is here. Back over to you guys.
To you, Chris. Is Chris frozen?
He's raised his hand. Hang on, let me just unmute him. Yeah, Chris is frozen. He's having a nightmare today, Chris is. But the show must go on. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Marty. Oh, and Chris Johnson's coming on twice. There you go, folks. Not only is it 360 with three of us, we now have two Chris Johnsons. I mean, we couldn't get any better than one Chris Johnson, but we now got two Chris Johnsons in the house.
Well, I finally figured it out, and I'm messing myself all up here. So, Marty, you start. Let me get this straight, and you guys keep going. Come back to me.
Okay, no problem. Listen, a couple things we want to cover with talking with, by the way, we chat every day. So the communication's always tight, high and tight, according to John White. But we talk every day. A couple things I want to bring up. I have brought this up before. You know, a lot of people get nervous. What's coming? Where's the world? How can we do this without this? Well, how do we listen? Nothing's going to be in place without everything that should be attached to it will be attached. Let me give an example. A lot of people are worried. What about my domain? If they start marketing, how are they going to do it? Listen, the company does not need your domain to market. They do not need it. What they need is a registration. They have that. So if they go to promote and they're promoting a package, whatever the package is, your sign up link for that package will be in a rotator. If it clicks on you and John Smith clicks on it, John looks at it and says, I want that package. They pay, you get a commission. Has nothing to do right now with your domain name. Let me give you an example. As time goes on, because this is never ending, we will always be stacking the cool. The day will come where you get your domain name, martydegarmo.com. I get in somewhere and I want to promote a separate web page that I made. I will go to Unpassive and say, can you run extra traffic to martydegarmo.com? I will have a page to it, boom, 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 boom. You can do that. Or maybe you like something or you have another business that you want to promote in Unpassive, okay? You can have your domain. You can take some of the templates that they're going to have, which will be hundreds. You can modify them, drag and drop. It's made very, very simple. Unpassive, could you run extra traffic to this? That will be your domain name. Anything you hook to you will be your domain name. We keep looking at this like a final. There is no final. It's only going to get bigger and better and more add-ons and more and more and more. You see every week we got a new page. All right, you got to look at this smart. Every company out there right now to today, what they do is they set up, they get one page, they give it to 2,000 people and say, have at it. Well, it gets saturated. Everybody sees the same page. It doesn't look unique. It doesn't look different. Unpassive is different, looks different, smells different, walks different, is different. Like as we said, we're going to have so many items, so many things going on. It's going to blow your mind. So if you focus on the little things, you're going to get lost. You're focused on things don't matter. You're looking at the dime on the ground and tripping over $100 bills. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Calm down. Everything will be there. You'll be in a rotator. The part of you in a rotator will be the part that pays you commission. Worry about that right now and worry about when it happens. Everything's going to fall. Remember, Ash does nothing without being strategical. There's reasons why he does what he does, when he does what he does, and how he does what he does. If you're going to question every little thing, it goes back to this. Do you trust? Do you believe? I do. People say to me, well, what about what? I don't think about it. I'm no joke. Nobody needs apples as much as I do. I mean, there's some that need it more. I know that, but I need it too. But I don't focus on that. Why? I have no control over it. This is a huge company, absolutely massive company. And for us to micromanage every little thing, you're worried about stuff that doesn't matter. How am I going to get paid? Do you really think the company's going to put money in your wallet? You can't get it. It doesn't make sense. So stay calm. Everything's in place. They know exactly what they're doing. If we all knew what they were doing, we would have our own Unpassive. We don't know. That's why we're here. We're letting the company do what they do, the heavy loading, and we just sit back and look good. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. Quick shout out. Thanks for the super sticker to Ram Ben Yakov. Hi, thank you very much for the support as always. Okay, so I want to talk to you about the grandfather rights that we talked about yesterday on the updates and what Ash actually talked about as well on the 360. Still a few people are a little bit confused about how it's going to work and what impact it's going to have for you as a founder. So what exactly does a grandfather right means? It basically means that because you were there at the start, the company are going to give you that right to be able to make commissions on the products that are in your organization without you having to buy them first. You will see those commissional amounts of money going into your wallet. Now, this is how it's going to work. So if you have an organization, you buy the package Bob for $50. Okay, that gets your account activated. So you are really on the way. Okay, your account's activated, the company's doing their thing, and you are off to the races. Now, if somebody else in your organization buys O'Charles and it's $150, okay, you will see commissions from O'Charles going into your wallet. Okay, but because you have not activated O'Charles, it'll still be there in your wallet. You're not going to lose it. You just can't draw off it. Okay, until you have activated O'Charles. But here is the really cool thing, guys. The commissions that are coming in from your organizations of products and packages that you haven't got, you can use that money to upgrade to O'Charles. So yes, you might have come in with O'Bob at $50, but to get your hands on O'Charles, you can use that commissionable money that comes into your wallet to upgrade to get O'Charles, and then you can draw any extra that's there in your wallet, and that goes forward to other products, other packages, etc., etc. Anytime a product comes out, that is your granddad right to have the commissional amounts in your organization for it to go into your wallet. Plain and simple. I really do hope that is going to sit with you and you are going to understand it. Now, here's the other thing. People have said to me, well, what's the advantage of somebody going all in or buying all the packages or whatever it may be, so that I have everything from word go? If you do that, it is certainly something I'm going to be doing. I know it's certainly something that most of the leaders are going to be doing. Why? Because it means you have got withdrawable amounts of money from word go. So any amount of commissions that come into your wallet, no matter where it comes from, whether it's your own efforts, whether it's the company, whether it is people in your organization or anything else, you have got that money to your hand from word go. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to upgrade to anything. It is there ready for you. If not, you have to wait. You have to build up that money till you can then have enough in there for you to upgrade to the next one. So basically, it means that Ash Mufareh has produced an amazing way for every single founder to activate their account at a very, very low price. Remember, O'Bob and O'Charles, they're not real, guys. They're not real amounts of money. It's an example. We are telling you how it's going to work. It is not literal. It is not definitely going to happen. We don't even know what the amounts of money are going to be. But what he's trying to tell you and emphasize is that he is going to make it as affordable as physically possible for everybody to get their foot in the door. Okay, that's all I got from me at the moment. Over to you, Chris.
You know what? I'm kind of thinking, I'm laughing right now because if Charles was on this screen right now, his head would be so big because he's going, we're going to activate Charles. We're going to upgrade Charles. Charles, let it go. We're just having some fun. Ash was having some fun, but I know you wouldn't fit on the screen right now because that head just blew up. All right. These two crazy cats always giving you great information. Of course, I have nothing to talk about, but I do have something to talk about. I want to do not a comparison, but kind of like a side by side. I want to know, does anyone know out there by the show of hands, these two guys, does anyone know what Wardenclyffe Tower is? Red, Marty, any idea? Okay. Does anyone know who Nikola Tesla is? Yeah, look at Marty. Who's that, Chris? Okay, let me tell you something.
I'm not sure what you said. What is it?
Oh, do you know what Wardenclyffe Tower is? You probably Googled it, Fred.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, that
I bet he has.
Yeah, you know Nikola Tesla. See, that's the thing. This is what I'm talking. This is what I would say. Ash Mufareh, Nikola Tesla. If you know who he was, he's responsible for everything today that's lit up. All right.
Oh, okay. I got it. You're talking about Nikolai Tesla.
No, it's Nikola, actually, if you pronounce it correctly.
Okay, I beg to differ. What was the name you had for him earlier? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say.
Marty, I'm going to get you. Anyway, he was the one responsible for getting alternating current in AC. And he had to go against Edison, who had direct current. And Edison, because Edison was such a well-known name and another great inventor, Edison overshadowed this wonderful guy we called Nikola Tesla, however Marty wants to say it. Okay. Now, what I would like you to do, I'm going to give you a brief history real quick of what this guy did. All right. He was an amazing inventor that never really got noticed. And because of Elon Musk today, Elon Musk believed in his theories and understood what he was. He's actually carrying his name over. But this guy, this tower I was telling you about, he did this way back in the day before any of us were even thought about. He built a tower that sent out radio waves, to, all kind of stuff and what did they do? They didn't have faith in him. The exact words were, "We don't have faith in this guy." Yeah. So yeah, he did the alternating current, big deal. And what happened is they shut it down. Now, can you imagine where technology would be today if they would have let this guy, if they had faith in him to believe in what he was doing? Luckily, Westinghouse did believe in what he was doing. Okay. Now let me tell you something where I say Ashmafar and Mr. Tesla stand side to side. It got to the point where they won the fight over the currents between direct current and alternating current. Okay. Westinghouse came in and believed everything about this Mr. Tesla, and they promoted him. They did great things together, but eventually Westinghouse got in a little trouble. They were losing money. What did Tesla do? He signed over all his patent rights, which he had, which back then was worth about $230 million. He sold it to them for like $230,000. He gave all his rights up because he said to the Westinghouse, "You believed in me, I'm going to help you." This is the kind of guy he was, and this is the kind of guy Ashmafara was. Now, Nikola Tesla didn't get a lot of recognition until later in life. Why? Because he was overshadowed by other people. Kind of like Ash. Ashmafara is really overshadowed by that big tech companies and all that. But guess what? We all know who Ashmafara is. And soon the world is going to know who Ashmafara is. In other words, don't lose your faith. I've had faith in this guy for going on almost 3 years now. These two guys over 4 years. He's brought us to a place where we thought never could we ever come close to being. He put us on the top, okay, by simply giving us information, sharing his dream with all of us. Now, the two comparisons to these guys is they both care about humanity. If you read the history of Mr. Tesla, he didn't care about money. He actually died broke in a hotel that Westinghouse paid for. People didn't believe in him. Well, I tell you what, Ashmafara, right now you got 1,500,000 plus that believe in you. We have faith in you. All right. I know that you have faith in us for doing the right thing, and we appreciate you giving us that leeway, and we respect you. So all you founders that are listening to this big head here that never has nothing to say, have faith in this guy, because he's going to put you somewhere you never thought was possible. That's the truth. But you got to have that faith in him. If we had faith in Nikola Tesla back in the day, I think the technology would have went a lot bigger, faster, and crazier back then, but they didn't believe in him. A lot of people don't believe in Ashmafara. I know a lot of us, 1,500,000 of us, we do. So Ashmafara, we thank you, number one, for doing what you're doing. There's no way that we can ever thank you but by sharing this out and helping people through Obless and many other ways. Marty, I'm sending it back to you.
See, Marty, there you go again. He didn't have anything to say. On for half an hour.
Wow. Yeah, nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
I tell you, though, it was easy for me to point out on passive because of the journey I had before on passive. I did everything. I've been in every business. I've followed many so-called, whatever they're called, gurus, boo-hoos, whatever they are, and come to find out, seriously, 18 years this year, Ash is the first guy, the first man that I believe in 100%. No doubt about it. As far as anything online or even personally, he is what he is. It's not a joke. It's not a facade. It's not. And I appreciate the chance to even ride on the coattails of someone that's doing something this big. We should all see the same thing. I know a lot of us all worry, am I this, am I that? Listen, if you're here, you're plugged in, you're doing the best you can. I still want to see diamonds in the rough. I know they're out there. Voice your opinion, stand tall. So many people worried about, well, I can't do that or I can't do that, and I want to do what they're doing. Listen, let that go. Do what you're good at. Find your lane. Find what you want to do. We are about to unleash this beast to the world. And when you see the whiplash of what's going to happen from this, it's going to take your breath away. It's only going to get better. Every month you're going to go, oh my gosh, what is it, Christmas daily? Yes. Yes, it can happen that way. It will happen that way. You can't have the product, even the products we know. I want you to think about this. Just be logical. They're sitting in front of you, Zoom and OConnect. It's right in front of your eyes. There it is. You look at what this one has and you look at what OConnect has. You look at the value, main thing. What are you going to do? It's not brain surgery. People are going to go where they get the best value. And along with the value of unpassive is, because value is a weak word when it comes to unpassive. I'll tell you why. Value is just not cost. Value is the technology. Value is the support that's going to be behind it. Value is going to be the ongoing upgrades that they don't charge you for. One day you're going to go in, there's going to be a new feature. You're going to, oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, what's this? I didn't know this. User friendly. You push a button, boom, 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 boom. You know, now when I go to, if I want any tools I use, I got rid of all of them because I'm anticipating for passive. But I had many tools, and every time I use something, I would be reminded of another tool I have that I got to try to link to the one I have. So you go there, you're trying to find a bridge, you can't find one. You know, like Facebook, for example. To do lead ads in Facebook, right? You set it up and they will actually give you a form. The people come in, they want to know that their email and their name is put in automatically and they push a button. The problem is Facebook does not give them to you. You got to go get them. And there's no other thing out there except you got to get an app. The app is a bridge. Then you got to take the bridge and bridge it from there to your autoresponder or from there to somewhere else. It's a racket. It's constant things you got to add. And the average person that doesn't have time to learn all this crap, they get left behind. And guess what? The saddest part of all, these big MLM companies, I don't want to sound nastier than it is, but if 2% of the people in their company can drive the business, they're happy with that. They know there's a lot of people that can't do it. I've talked to gurus and said, you know, the average person can't do that. And his word back to me was, thank God. And that's sad. We have a guy that developed from inception a business that all of us, myself, Red, Chris, everybody watching this, if you plug in for a minute, shameful price, can be part of this. My gosh, what else are we looking for? What are we looking for? And we still don't know. No kidding. 2 weeks ago, Monday, I had a webinar I was going to do a live the next day, and I had all these plans. But from the webinar the night before of what Mr. Mupara said about certain products, my webinar was obsolete before I ever turned the start button. So I had to go, holy cow, what am I going to talk about now? Because obviously I don't know what I'm talking about with that. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. A lot of times we tell you what the part we do or what we assume, but we do go back and double check with Mr. Mupar to make sure what we're saying, 99.99 gold standard, that we're telling the truth. And I want to, we always try to tell the truth. Do we make mistakes? Yeah, of course. But that's why it means a lot to me that when I'm telling somebody something, or Red's telling them, or Chris, that we're telling you the truth. And there's a lot of people out there that want to hype the hype. What is it about Unpassive that needs to be hyped? If you got something in your head, you go, oh, I got to make this bigger than it is, you're an idiot. You're not plugged in. How could make it bigger than what? This? There's nothing bigger than this in the world now. So why would you? What are you comparing to? There's nothing there. I was talking to Red earlier today and a couple days ago. What we have already, and we don't even know 99% of it, maybe. Come on. Just let things open up, have the trust, take the ride. We're going to have packages come out. They're going to sell packages. People are going to get commission. We'll have more packages, more packages. Do I think that's going to end? No. I know everybody's looking for this big smoking ceremony of a launch. That probably will happen, but it's not going to happen the same day we're selling products. We're getting process of doing that now. It'll be ongoing and ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. So be happy, be ready. How am I going to? No, let that crap go. If you got, I don't know, what am I going to? No. If you're going, what am I going to, how do I, why it? Just take it easy. We're all going to know when we need to know. But for right now, find what's good for you. Help out everybody. Get ready for the next phase because it's going to be a big one, and lives are going to change, and we get to be part of it. And, I'm super stoked over that. I look at my grandkids now, and what would they have in the future if it wasn't for OnPassive? It'd be pretty glim. Anyway, that's all I have. I'll turn it over to Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. I've got two things for you. First thing, guys, is if you see anything out there, okay, any applications, any stores, anywhere else out there, and it says OnPassive on it, if you have not heard it from us three, or you have not seen it in a notice in your back office, it is not from OnPassive. Okay, plain and simple. We have been hearing rumors about maybe things circulating out there on stores, etc., like that, and people saying, is it real, isn't it? The answer to that is no, because you have not heard it from us three and you have not been notified about it within your back office. Now, if you want to use it, that's entirely up to you and it's entirely your risk, but I can assure you it's not official and it has not come from OnPassive. So that's just a little bit of a warning to all of you. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is really what Marty and Chris have just talked about as well. Is you see us guys on here and many webinars, we're relaxed, we're goofing around, we're having fun, all this sort of thing. Why? Because we are accepting and trusting the process of what is happening within OnPassive. I've been here for nearly 4 years and I'm relaxed about it. Why? Because I know I'm in the best place I could possibly be, because I know that my financial security is guaranteed. What that amount is, I have no idea. And that is the truth. I have zero idea about the finances of what OnPassive are going to give me. But I know this one thing. It's going to be a darn sight more than I've ever had before with any other promised land that I've been involved with ever online. And that is good for me. That is all I need to know, that I know that I'm going to be better off. I not only financially, mentally, emotionally, than I have ever been before, because it's all about the journey. And Ash has said this so many times. If you embrace the journey, the better the fruits of that reward become in the long run. If people are continually waiting for something, wanting something, rather than enjoying it, then you're going to miss the scenery. There is a really good cartoon out there that you might have seen. Two guys on a train, okay? One is looking left, one is looking right, okay? The one is looking left, he's staring at the mountainside, going back, okay? And it's raining and it's horrible view. The other guy is staring out the other window over a valley, looking at the sea, the sun is shining and all of the rest of it. This is exactly what is happening with OnPassive. Change your point of view. Accept the process, enjoy the journey, and you will have so much more fulfillment from OnPassive than looking out the wrong window. Choose the window wisely and you will have a much better experience the way this is being rolled out for us by our CEO. And that is the thing, is every single time we are moving forward. And where are we moving forward to? Exactly what is being promised. And that is a digital digital ecosystem, okay, that is going to give us commissionable profits that come from the sale of those digital products. That is what's been promised. That is what we're here for. And that it really is why you should embrace the journey and accept how that process is going. Quick shout out to Richard Lamoth for your super sticker. Thank you so much, sir. Back to you, Chris.
All right, I just got a quick thing to say here. All you people that worry so much about, oh my gosh, I don't know this, I don't know that. Listen, I don't know how to fly a plane, nor do I have a jet plane. I know nothing about running a global company, but guess what? I'm a business owner in a global company, and it's all done for me. In other words, Ash Mufareh and his tech team and Impassive, they're my jet plane. They're going to fly it for me. They're going to fill it up with fuel. They're going to make sure I land perfectly. They're going to make sure I take off. They're going to make sure I get to the destination that I've wanted to get in my whole entire life. So sit back, put that little seatbelt on, fasten your seatbelt, enjoy this ride. You really don't have to know anything. Ash Mufareh wants you to enjoy your life, and he wants you to help people. It's that simple. Marty, back to you.
Very good. Super, super, super. Yeah, I can't believe how, in the last 3 years, it seemed like there was times it was kind of slow, but looking back, it really flew, actually. And I was saying something to somebody, I don't remember who it was now, but could you imagine the last 3 years if we didn't take the journey itself? What would we be doing? I mean, we had a pandemic. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go see family. And we got to build this enormous movement of friends and family around the world that now we know could get in a plane or a boat or whatever and go visit them, and you know them. I mean, to me, if you miss the journey part of it, you missed a big chunk. Yeah, there was not great times, but I tell you this, my worst day, and I'm passive, my worst day does not rank in the top 10 or top 100 of Ash's worst day. And he's the one forking the money out. So he's forking the money out. He's sacrificing his time for me and a million other people. Come on. What's the least I can do? But I really look back at the journey and realize we wouldn't have, I mean, if we didn't have this, what would we be doing? I mean, there was a while there, Red did a cooking show and all that, but we got to talk to each other and meet each other online because of the journey. So there's a big plus to that, really. There's a lot of people here, but I hate the idea that I got in today or the last day as a founder, because the journey itself to me was, looking back, was a great thing. I would hate to have missed it, really. I met these guys, I met their families, I met other people, hundreds and hundreds of people that I could call by name. That would have never happened without Unpassive. So I'm going to round this off unless anybody has anything else. You have anything, Red? Okay. All right, everybody, stay in touch. Keep checking the back office because things will change daily. Be ready for that. Ash will make posts. If we come up with maybe we'll pop in and do a live because some announcement was made. But always be ready. Tell the truth. Help the less fortunate. Help the people that are having trouble struggling back office or whatever. Find those diamonds, shove them up in a webinar somewhere so they can raise their hand. I want to meet them. Red wants to meet them, and so does Chris. Anyway, have a blessed day, everybody, and I'll see you. We'll all see you tomorrow in our lives. Bye.